everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the second week of the Mini Kit Monday for January 2020. And I am the hostess this month over on the Mini Kit Monday Facebook challenge group. And I posted a bingo card for you to get inspiration for or from, so you can make your kit and your pages. And so what I did on that is I pulled as many items as I had or that I wanted to play with to, to see if I can make a bingo. And I actually do make a bingo. I didn't make a bingo last week, but I do this week. So the start off is the wood grain paper. So I use that as the foundation. I add this blue paper that is, it's an ombre design, and I trim it down to 10 by 10. And I am going to use an L-shaped design. Now this paper that I show right here is some leftover paper that I had from some Vicki Boutin paper that I was, not paper, but the crayons, and I was kind of making a background. And when I made the background, I used some gesso, and it has some different colors, and it really does go with this collection by Coco Vanilla. So I decided just to put that in with the collection, so whenever it came time for me to put my kit together, I saw it in there, and I'm using it. So I'm also going to be using this scrap of paper. You can barely see it as my mat. As I'm looking at it, it has a little bit of color. It could have been white for all I care, but I wanted to use the paper up because I'm all about using the stash. You know, I have plenty of white scraps, but I wanted to use this. So the photos are of me and of the sunrise when my daughter and we drove from Texas to Michigan. And we got up early the second morning after staying the night in Tennessee, and we started driving, and oh my goodness, oh, sunrise in the mountains. Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. And the colors of the sunrise went so well with the selfie that I had taken. Now, I was not driving when I took the selfie, and my daughter did the photo of the sunrise. It's just absolutely beautiful. Now, I wanted to mention that whenever I do an L-shaped design like I'm doing on this page, whenever I have the vertical and the horizontal pieces, I don't like them to be the same width. So the one that is vertical is actually 3 inches wide, and as well as that colored paper that I had created. So I trimmed it down, and I just trimmed it down, but I measured it. It's 2 1/4 inches. It didn't really matter. I just knew it needed to be not as wide as the vertical piece. And I made a banner out of it, as you can see. And I added some washi over here to, just to have a little bit of, I don't know, design. It wasn't really necessary, but I really like it. And so here is Flare. And Flare is, well, actually, let me tell you what. As I'm looking at the bingo card, I actually could have gotten 2 bingos from this one sheet if I had only used one other element. So if you go down, wood grain paper, punch, pink, flare, and buttons, that's the one that I do make the bingo. But if I had gone diagonal from the top left down to the bottom right, it was wood grain paper, hexagons, washi tape, enamel dots, and wood veneer. I don't like hexagons, so there is not a hexagon on it. So I could have gotten a bingo doing it that way if I had used a hexagon. But anyway, I did at least get one bingo, which is, different than what I got last week. So this little piece that I'm putting on right now is what was left over after I trimmed, that, for the horizontal piece. And it's going to be my foundation for my embellishments. Now, I don't know if you see it on this video. I think I may have done it afterwards. It's a little hard to see the difference between the flower and that paper. Excuse me. So I add a navy strip that is going to be like from, probably the mid face area over, I don't know how to describe it. You'll be able to see it in the close-ups. So yeah, I needed a little bit more definition. I guess I could have done the washi tape, something kind of dark there, because I had put some gesso on that paper, with the Vicki Boutin crayons. Everything that is attached to that really needs to have wet glue on it, even though right here I am using ATG tape. I ended up having to go back and put some wet glue to make it stick. All right, I'm going to work on my alpha, and it took me a while to put all this on, so I don't make you watch it, but it's going to say Mountain Sunrise. And I use this foam thickers. It's called Rockabye. I got it at Tuesday Morning. I'm also going to use the words that are from the Cocoa Vanilla in the navy. I'm going to look to see which one works the best. And I choose the word sweet, and I'm going to put it above, right up there, Sweet Mountain Sunrise. Now the buttons you see on the bottom right, yeah, those are going to stay on the layout, one in each of the embellishment corner, little cluster areas. Those, oh my gosh, did you see? Those are enamel dots. I had 3 green ones, and so I used those. I am going to put some sequins down, but it wasn't quite time to do that because I felt like I needed to have some more embellishments to put down here in the bottom right. I start with this phrase which says my happiness, but it was kind of, floating there. So I add another flower, which is similar to the one that I have in the upper left. And then there's also a heart sticker. I'm looking for another word. So I do put the word beautiful there, but that's the only word besides my happiness and beautiful. Now, on the upper left, I do add the word shine and bright. There's the punch. So that's one of the keys for the bingo. And as for the buttons, I use the Distress Collage medium to glue those down. It's a very strong adhesive, so I don't have to worry about them coming off. And I do add some pink embroidery thread in the buttons. You'll be able to see those really good in the close-ups. I'm going to add my sequins. Now make sure you check out the other ladies that are part of the Mini Kit Monday group. We do have a couple of guests this month. I'm going to leave links to everybody's channels below, as well as the Facebook challenge group. All right, guys, I really appreciate you being with me today. This is where I'm adding the wood veneer, and this is the close-ups, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.